The Flexi ball. We're going to use the Flexi ball because Flexi balls are marvellous for an unstable surface, and abs love an unstable surface. They work twice as hard. So we're going to start lying on our backs. We're going to place the Flexi ball underneath the pelvis and just spending a moment there. And let's take an inhale into those back ribs. And as you exhale, I want you to feel as if you're drawing your belly button right back down to that Flexi ball. Inhale and exhale, drawing those abdominals right back into the pelvic clock. So we're going to start to roll the pelvis in a circle, going one way to start. And as you roll your pelvis in one direction, I want you to imagine a clock face. This is the pelvic clock. And imagine the clock face is your pelvis and you're trying to reach every number. So this will make the movement bigger. And this is a wonderful exercise for loosening the hips and low back. For 2 and 1. Let's go in the opposite direction. So just rolling the pelvis, pushing into the Flexi ball. This movement also increases lots of space in the rib cage. Lovely for posture. And finishing there. Coming into hip drops, keeping those abdominals strong, we're going to lift the leg and drop the femur, the thigh bone, in the socket of the pelvis and drop. So again, this is just releasing the hips. You want to stabilize the pelvis by pulling those abdominals right back to the spine. Really try to drop the femur in the socket of the pelvis, releasing those tight hip joints, finishing like so. Coming into hip circles, engaging the core, and just starting to circle now. The thigh bone in the socket. Inhale. Exhale, drawing those abdominals back to the ball and opposite direction. Rolling that thigh bone, holding on with those abdominals, stabilizing that pelvis for 2 and 1. And bringing that leg down. Inhale, exhale, engage that core and begin those circles. The pelvis will want to wobble around, but you're going to hold it steady by pulling your belly button back to spine. 2 and 1, opposite direction. If you find that you're holding on with your shoulders or gripping onto the mat, then just try to remember to relax the shoulders and bring the holding on to those abs. Finishing there, fabulous. Bringing that leg down, take an inhale. Exhale, pulling those abdominals back, one leg up and then the other. So that's plenty to begin with. If you want to add on, arms come here or up to the ceiling for more support. I'm going to bring those hands down into toe taps. So just bringing that leg down and tapping the floor, or make it smaller, modify if you need to right here. Inhale, exhale up, inhale, exhale up. With each exhale, you're kissing that ball with the abdominals. Exhale, inhale, exhale. One more set. For 2 and 1. Into the bicycle. We're going to reach that leg away, supporting that weight of that leg with those abdominals. Bring it back and reach and return. And clicking knees are allowed as we reach and return. So you want to feel that your abdominals are taking the weight of that leg. Return. Reach through the back of those legs. Again, modify your arms. If you want to challenge, reach those arms to the sky. If that causes you to grab on with your shoulders or low back, then bring those arms down. One more set. Here we go for 2 and 1. Into double legs. So both legs come down to where's comfortable for you. Exhale to lift. So as you inhale, you're holding on with those abdominals. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor to lift those legs. Inhale away. Exhale, diaphragm breath. All the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale into those back ribs. Exhale and pelvic floor lift to lift those legs. Inhale into back ribs. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor to lift those legs. One more. And exhale. Great work. And have a nice stretch on the ball, allowing that low back to stretch and bring it down. Lifting up off that ball, we're going to take the ball now and just hold it between our hands, thoracic rotation. So we're going to roll the rib cage from side to side now, bringing a nice stretch into that spine. I want you to feel the back ribs really press into the mat. So you're rolling those back ribs side to side. Try to keep those hips stable. Lovely stretch, rotation for your spine. Let's finish here and bring it back to center. I'm going to place the ball now into the inner thigh, knee, and bring the other hand behind the head. Take an inhale, chin nod to stretch out the back of the neck. As you exhale, scoop those abdominals and start to lift each vertebrae of your upper spine off the mat. From there, we're going to press into that ball and release. Exhale and release. So here's our obliques, our wraparound abs working here, and release. Exhale. And release. 2 more. Really working those abs as you squeeze that ball. 1 more. And release. Great work. Let's do the other side. So just finding that place. And let's just start with that little neck stretch on an inhale. And as you exhale, pull those abdominals to lift your upper spine off the mat, squeezing the ball. So we're working a different set of abdominals now. This is our belt, our obliques. Fabulous muscles to work. Exhale, inner thigh, and release. 3 more. Feel the crown of your head reaching away. 2 and 1. Finishing there. Bringing it down. We're going to place the ball now between those knees. Modify, I want you to keep those feet down. If not, join me by bringing the legs up into a nice tabletop position. Let's support the head with the hands. Inhale, chin nod. Exhale, pulling those abdominals back. We're just going to start to lift the upper spine off the mat. And now roll down as you continue to hold on with those abs. Inhale, chin nod. Exhale. As you roll up, think of peeling each scapula off the mat and peeling down. Inhale, chin nod. Your exhale is abs pulling back to lift your upper spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, and peeling it down. Inhale, exhale. One more. And finish there. Fabulous. Taking that ball and let's stretch out that abdominal wall. Lovely big stretch. Flex and point those feet for 2 and 1. Coming into the roll up. So to modify the roll up, I'll start with a modification. We'll just take the ball down by our side and hold on to those back thighs. Take an inhale, chin nod.